Right guys, after some technical difficulties, we're finally back. This video has been a long time coming. This is even the second server, but I finally am recording my second video. So welcome to the Java Coast series. This is a series hosted by a fellow YouTuber, MC Square. Great guy. I mean, he watched my first video on my Let's Play on Bedrock, and he invited me across to the first server where we played on the Wild Coast. I did play on that. I made a bit of progress, however, I was very behind a lot of other people. And I didn't want to record on that just due to the fact of how behind I was. Also, as you guys know, if you've watched my last video, I was recording on an Xbox, which is just a pain to record on. Since then, I built a PC, and we're now playing on that. So welcome to the Java Coast, and by the name you can assume it's on Java Edition. So as you can see, a bit of progress has been made. These are not my builds, these are other people's builds, and I'm wearing full iron armor. I have iron tools, I have a horse with gold armor. That's because I got started before I started to record. And after a very slow ride on my very slow horse, we've made it back. Like I said, there's not been much progress made, because I've been lazy, to be honest. So it's time to catch up. This is home. You can see what I've started here. I'm not the biggest fan of this building, but it's only going to be temporary because I have big plans for this whole area, which we won't get into right now, but there are plans. Now, as I'm recording this, I was just hanging out with the chickens over there, and you can see there's quite a few of them. Not, a stupid amount. I mean, they're not living very free range at the minute, but they are causing a bit of lag while I'm over there. I mean, you can see it there. So they are going to have to be moved. Sorry, at some point if it gets too bad, because I don't want to. I mean, I personally don't care about their movement lag, but I don't want it to be a hard watch for the audience. So it's a lot of eggs. Wonder what they'll be for. Right, now I should probably figure out what I want to do with this roof. Whoa, what was that? Which one of you got hurt? When did I get 4 dogs? Right, now let's start building this roof. Do a bit of experimentation with it. See what we can't build. Well, that won't do at all, will it? Right, well, I'm still getting used to having a hotbar for recording, so I just did a bit of building without recording it. I said hotbar, I meant hotkey. I actually need to lock in. Right, so I do have a theme for this series, however that is not reflected in this build, unfortunately, just because I don't have the materials that I want. So this is simply a starter base and nothing more, to be honest. It is, well, the theme. I'll see if you guys can take a guess at what the theme is by looking at my character. And the episode, the name of this video, even, Imperator Aleutus. I built this skin based off the statue of Augustus doing his Imperator pose. And yeah, my goal throughout the series is to reform the Roman. I don't want to say Empire because I was always a bigger fan of the Republic, but it is an empire. I'm going to be building the Empire. Whether I like it or not, unfortunately. And yeah, so that's what I aim to do, and that's what I mean I started in the Wild Coast by doing that. I had a really nice starter house built out of sandstone and brick. However, I just don't have those materials right now, so I built this as a little starter home. I'll probably change it or delete it eventually, but humble beginnings, I suppose. Humble beginnings. Now, eventually my aim throughout the series is to create a little town, a little civil colonia, if you will. There's the host right there, Mr. McSquare. Great guy. He's offering me some building materials right now. What are my coordinates? 980, 400. Yeah, everybody in the series is really nice. However, I'm the only person in my time zone, which if you can't guess by the accent is Greenwich Mean Time or Universal Standard Time, whatever you want to use. I'm in Britain, whereas I think a lot of the other guys are in North America, which makes timing a bit awkward. It's actually annoying me how not close to what I want this house is, and it makes me want to delete it and start over, but I feel like I need some content and I need to finish this house because I'm behind. But hopefully Square's going to bring me some nice stuff to get me going, because I cannot be bothered to go mining. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's diamond out. I'm still on my iron armor, which I got from his iron farm. Like I said, I am so behind. Look at these eggs. Look at these delicious, delicious eggs for all the cake that I'm going to build. Make, whatever you want to call. I always do this. I start one house and then I already have plans for my next one, but my next building I want over here sort of thing. I kind of want to build some storage houses just nice and early on, have some houses up here, but as I said, I'm really going for a Greco-Roman theme, heavy on the sandstone, the quartz, that sort of stuff, white concrete, although that might be too white. I also want to build a few bridges across here because many great cities are founded upon a river. For example, Rome itself was founded upon the river Tiber in the myth by Romulus and Remus, just before Romulus killed Remus and named it Rome. Whoa, that was some lag. London, or Londinium, was also founded by the Romans, and that's on the River Thames. Babylon on the river, I want to say Euphrates River. Egypt was founded on the Nile. I don't think I need to go on, to be honest. Now, what the name of this town will be, I don't actually know yet. So, anybody that's watching this, why don't you help me name it? Obviously, it has to have a fairly Roman sense. I mean, it is accidental that Aleutus sounds fairly Roman. However, it doesn't actually have a definition, because most Roman names can be translated through the Latin, but Aleutus can't. It just sounds like that. But yeah, I think the basic shape of this roof is now starting to take place. In this little corner here, I like it, so I hope you guys like it too. To anyone that is watching this, please feel free to leave a comment of what you'd like to see me build, what sort of things you want. I mean, I'm not great at mega structures, so things like the Colosseum are kind of out of my league. But, oops. But you know, like what sort of buildings, like houses for the plebeians, however you want to pronounce it. Villas for the Senate, Senate. You know, that might be an interesting to build. You know, the list goes on really. I mean, the world is my oyster, or at least this area is. But I am gonna have to get building pretty sharpish. You know, the hero himself, Mr. McSquare, is here. This is the host, the creator, the founder. I'm trying to convince him to be in the video. He's also just saved the day by putting all of these sand blocks into my egg chest, which is going to be a crucial block for building what I want to build. And he knows that because he saw my base in the old world. So I just finished my call with square, and oops, I just gotta do some finishing touches on this house. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like it. It doesn't suit my theme. However, I'm going to be able to play it into the lore of this series because it's going to be like one of the pleb houses, if you would. So like I said, I'm going to have a pleb area, and I think it's going to be on this part of the riverbank. Maybe I could say that this side of the river is for the plebs and that side is for the like aristocrats. But yeah, I'm just going to say that it's like an important building for the plebs or something like that, because I'm not a huge fan of it, but everybody's got to start somewhere. Big thank you to Square, who didn't bring me those eggs, but brought me all of these building materials, all of this clay that he just harvested for me while we were talking. He brought me all of this sand, which is going to be immensely helpful for building in the theme that I want to build in, and that is the Greco-Roman style. So yeah, I'm gonna just experiment with balconies and things like that. Maybe even be worth using stone or something, but just so I can bring to life this building, because I just think it looks very flat at the moment. Just a little balcony like that or something. Could even throw like some fence posts or something in that. I don't know. I just feel the need to experiment. If we did this. Ooh, that's going to be a problem. Let's go to sleep. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, as I'm afraid that is the video. As I currently talk, the server is currently down, so I can't record much more. I'm sorry that this wasn't the most entertaining of videos, but I feel like I just needed to get out the first video, get out some content in order to make room for what I have planned down the road. So I hope, there was some enjoyment in it for you. This was episode 1 of many. So here's to more to come, and I will see you guys ready for the next episode. Thank you.